Imagine the children you can't quite motivate right now deciding to join in on their own because they want to. Can that happen? It can, with a puppet. There's something a puppet can do that you can't. To a child, you are still an adult with a role, a professional with a reason to be there. A puppet has none of that. To the child, the puppet is an equal, a peer, just curious, no hidden agenda. And a child who won't take a risk with you will often take one with the puppet. Many people I've spoken to tried something with a puppet once and didn't try again because chaos broke out, a situation they didn't know how to handle. In almost every case, they walked up to the child with a puppet on their hand and no plan, unprepared. That is simply not the best approach. Without a plan, the chance that your puppet ends up back in the bag and stays there is far greater than with one. What changes everything is what you do before the puppet ever enters the room. I call it the 4 before. First one, control. How to use movement to direct a child's attention. Second, knowing what the child wants to know. An indirect introduction that tells you what the child is curious about before you're standing in front of them. Third, your answers to what a child wants to know. So you're never caught off guard by the questions that always come. And the fourth, the entrance plan. A clear beginning and end, knowing what to say at what moment, so nothing has to be improvised. When those 4 things are in place, you start with a puppet that doesn't cost you stress and that gives children the answers they need from him. And then the puppet can do what you want him to do. Invite the child in. Imagine you walk in. Your puppet has a name, a reason for being there, and a plan for how he leaves. The child looks at him, he looks back, and something shifts. A third presence in the room, one they might just want to get to know, one that's just like them. That is the moment everything becomes possible. The 4 before is a guided walkthrough, 75 minutes practice as you go. And a bonus, getting more control over your puppet, lessons on movement, eye contact and voice, because control is what makes the puppet believable. It's $47, and if you walk through it and still feel no more ready than when you started, reach out. I'll sit down with you personally. Not a refund, but a real conversation. Click below and get started. The child you keep thinking about is waiting for a different way in. So let's make your puppet ready to enter their world.